Hey Aries, welcome back to the channel. I need to talk to you about something that has been building up for you lately, and honestly, when I sat down to do this reading, the energy that came through was so clear and so powerful that I had to share this with you immediately. You have been going through some major shifts recently, and this week is going to be the week where everything finally clicks into place and seals the deal on what you have been working towards. I am feeling this strong sense of completion and new beginnings happening at the same time, and the cards are showing me exactly what you need to know right now. Before we dive into the cards, I want you to take a moment and really think about everything that has changed for you over the past few weeks or even the past few months. There has been this undeniable transformation happening in your life, and whether you have been fully aware of it or not, the universe has been moving pieces around behind the scenes to set you up for what is coming next. Some of you might have felt like you were in this weird in-between phase, where you knew something big was coming but you could not quite put your finger on what it was. Well, Aries, this reading is going to bring clarity to all of that, and I am so excited to share what the cards are revealing. I am going to pull the cards now and walk you through each one in detail because every single card that comes through has such an important message for you. The energy is really focused on transition, momentum, and finally getting the results you have been waiting for. If you have been feeling impatient or frustrated lately, trust me, the universe has heard you and things are about to shift in a major way. Let me start pulling these cards and we will see exactly what the universe wants you to know. The first card I pulled for you is the Three of Wands and Aries. This card is showing me that you have been in this place of waiting and watching and planning for quite some time now. You have put in the work, you have laid the foundation, and now you are standing at this vantage point, looking out at the horizon, waiting for your ships to come in, so to speak. This card is all about expansion and looking towards the future with optimism and confidence. You have already taken the initial steps towards your goals, and now you are in this phase where you are waiting for things to manifest in the physical world. What I find really interesting about this card showing up first is that it tells me you are not starting from zero here. You have already done a lot of the groundwork, and now it is about patience and trust that what you have set in motion is going to come back to you. For many of you, this could be related to a career opportunity or a business venture that you have been working on. You might have sent out applications, made important connections, or put yourself out there in some way, and now you are waiting to hear back or waiting to see the results. The Three of Wands is telling you that your wait is almost over and the things you have been hoping for are on their way to you. But this card is also encouraging you to keep that forward-thinking mindset. Do not get so caught up in waiting that you forget to keep planning for what comes next. You are being asked to stay proactive and keep your eyes on the bigger picture because what is coming is going to require you to be ready to take action when the opportunity presents itself. I am also getting that some of you have been feeling this pull to expand beyond your current circumstances. Maybe you have been thinking about relocating, traveling, or just broadening your horizons in some way. The Three of Wands is very much about exploration and not being content to stay in your comfort zone forever. You are being called to think bigger and to not limit yourself based on what you think is possible. The universe is showing you that there is so much more available to you than what you can currently see, and this week is going to bring some confirmation or some sign that points you in the direction of that expansion. Pay attention to opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere or conversations that open up new possibilities for you, because those are the universe giving you green lights. There is also this theme of collaboration coming through with this card. You might be entering into a partnership or working with others towards a common goal, and the Three of Wands is saying that these connections are going to be beneficial for you. You do not have to do everything alone, and in fact, you are going to find that working with the right people is going to help you achieve your goals much faster than if you tried to go it alone. Be open to receiving help and be willing to share your vision with others who can support you in bringing it to life. The second card here is the Empress, and this is such a beautiful card to come through for you right now, Aries. The Empress is all about abundance, creativity, nurturing, and bringing things to fruition. This tells me that you are entering into a phase of your life where things are going to start flowing more easily and naturally. If you have been feeling like you have been pushing and forcing and struggling to make things happen, the Empress is here to tell you that it is time to relax a little bit and allow things to unfold in their own time. There is a very feminine energy to this card, which is about receptivity and allowing rather than forcing and controlling. For some of you, this card could be literal in the sense that you might be thinking about starting a family or there could be a pregnancy in your near future. But for most of you, this is going to be more symbolic, and it is about birthing new projects, new ideas, or new phases of your life. You have been in this creative incubation period, and now you are ready to bring something into the world. The Empress is telling you that whatever you are creating or building is going to be successful because you have nurtured it with care and attention. You have put your heart and soul into this, and it shows. What I love about the Empress showing up here is that it is a reminder that abundance is your natural state. You are not meant to struggle or suffer or go without. You are meant to live a life that feels rich and full and satisfying. This card is encouraging you to tap into that abundant mindset and to really believe that you are deserving of all the good things that are coming your way. Sometimes, as an Aries, you can get so focused on the next goal or the next challenge that you forget to appreciate what you already have and to recognize how far you have already come. The Empress is asking you to take a moment to celebrate yourself and to acknowledge all that you have created and accomplished. This card is also very connected to nature and to the physical world, so you might find that spending time outdoors or connecting with the earth is going to be really beneficial for you right now. There is something about grounding yourself in the present moment and appreciating the beauty around you that is going to help you align with the energy of abundance that the Empress represents. If you have been feeling stressed or overwhelmed lately, take some time to slow down and do things that bring you pleasure and joy. Cook yourself a nice meal, take a long bath, spend time in your garden, whatever makes you feel nurtured and cared for. This is not being lazy or unproductive. This is actually essential for you to be able to receive all the good things that are trying to come to you. Moving on to the third card, we have the Star. And I have to say, when I pulled this card, I felt this immediate sense of hope and renewal. The Star is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck because it represents healing, inspiration, and this deep sense of faith that everything is going to be okay. This card often shows up after a difficult period or after you have been through something challenging, and it is like the universe is saying, I see you, I hear you, and better days are ahead. For you, Aries, the Star is confirmation that you are on the right path and that your dreams and wishes are going to come true. You might have been through some tough times recently, or you might have felt like you were losing hope, but this card is here to restore your faith and remind you that the universe has not forgotten about you. The Star is also about authenticity and being true to yourself. It is asking you to let your light shine and to not dim yourself down to make others comfortable. You have unique gifts and talents and perspectives to share with the world, and the Star is encouraging you to express yourself fully and authentically. Do not be afraid to stand out or to be different because that is actually your superpower. The world needs what you have to offer, and when you show up as your true self, you give others permission to do the same. I am also getting that some of you have been doing a lot of inner healing work lately. Maybe you have been going to therapy, doing shadow work, or just really taking the time to process old wounds and patterns that have been holding you back. The Star is telling you that this healing work is paying off and you are going to start to see the results of all that inner work manifesting in your outer world. You are becoming a clearer channel for the universe to work through, and as you heal yourself, you are also raising your vibration and attracting better things into your life. This card is also very much about inspiration and following your intuition. You might be getting downloads or ideas or creative inspiration that seems to come out of nowhere, and the Star is encouraging you to pay attention to those nudges and to act on them. Your intuition is your direct line to the universe, and when you follow it, you are always led in the right direction. Trust yourself and trust that you are being guided, even when you cannot see the full picture yet. The path will reveal itself as you take each step forward. The fourth card is the Eight of Pentacles, and this card is all about mastery, dedication, and putting in the work to become really good at what you do. This tells me that you have been in this phase of learning and developing your skills and honing your craft. You have not been sitting around waiting for things to happen. You have been actively working on yourself and improving, and that dedication is going to pay off in a big way. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of the apprentice, who is committed to becoming a master, and it shows that you are willing to put in the time and effort required to achieve excellence. For many of you, this could be related to your career or a specific skill that you have been developing. Maybe you have gone back to school, taken a course, or just been really focused on getting better at what you do. The Eight of Pentacles is telling you that your hard work is being noticed and there are going to be opportunities coming your way that are a direct result of the effort you have put in. You are building something solid and sustainable here, and it is going to provide you with stability and security moving forward. What I really appreciate about this card is that it is not about overnight success or getting rich quick schemes. It is about the satisfaction that comes from knowing you have earned what you have through your own merit and dedication. You are not taking shortcuts and you are not looking for easy ways out. You are willing to do what it takes to build something real and lasting, and that integrity is going to serve you well in the long run. People respect those who are committed to their craft and who take pride in their work, and you are embodying those qualities right now. This card is also encouraging you to stay focused and not get distracted by shiny objects or new opportunities that might pull you away from what you are currently building. There can be a temptation, especially for an Aries, to jump from one thing to the next when something seems more exciting or promising, but the Eight of Pentacles is asking you to stay the course and see this through. You are so close to a breakthrough, and if you keep going, you are going to achieve the level of mastery and recognition that you have been working towards. Do not give up now just because it feels like it is taking longer than you expected. Trust the process, and know that every hour you invest is bringing you closer to your goals. The fifth card is the Six of Swords, and this is a really significant card because it is all about transition and moving from one phase of your life to another. You are leaving behind something that no longer serves you, and you are heading towards calmer waters and better circumstances. This could be a physical move or relocation, but more often it is an emotional or mental shift where you are finally letting go of old patterns, old beliefs, or old situations that have been keeping you stuck. The Six of Swords is telling you that it is time to move on and that staying where you are is no longer an option. For some of you, this might feel bittersweet because even though you know it is time to move forward, there might be a part of you that feels sad or nostalgic about what you are leaving behind. That is completely normal and valid. The Six of Swords acknowledges that transitions can be difficult even when they are necessary and positive. You are allowed to grieve what was while also being excited about what is to come. Give yourself permission to feel all the feelings that come up during this time of change. What I am getting from this card is that you are not making this transition alone. There is support available to you, whether that is from friends, family, a therapist, or even spiritual guides. You do not have to navigate this change by yourself, and it is okay to reach out and ask for help when you need it. Sometimes the journey is easier when you have someone in the boat with you who can help you navigate the waters. Be open to receiving support and do not try to be strong all the time. The Six of Swords is also about gaining perspective and being able to see your situation more clearly. When you are in the thick of things, it can be hard to see the forest for the trees, but as you start to move forward, you are going to gain clarity about what was really happening and why things needed to change. You might have some aha moments or realizations that help you understand yourself better and understand the lessons you were meant to learn from the experiences you have had. This newfound clarity is going to help you make better decisions moving forward, and it is going to help you avoid repeating old patterns. The sixth card here is the Six of Pentacles, and this card is all about giving and receiving, generosity, and finding balance in your exchanges with others. This tells me that you are entering into a time where you are going to be in a position to help others or give back in some way. Maybe you have reached a level of success or stability where you can now afford to be generous with your time, money, or resources. The Six of Pentacles is encouraging you to share your abundance with others and to not hoard what you have, out of fear that there is not enough to go around. When you give freely and generously, the universe always finds a way to replenish what you have given, and often you receive back more than you gave. But this card is also about receiving and being willing to accept help or support when it is offered to you. Sometimes, as an Aries, you can be very independent, and you might have a hard time accepting help because you feel like you should be able to do everything on your own. The Six of Pentacles is reminding you that it is okay to receive, and that allowing others to help you is actually a gift that you give them. When you let people support you, it makes them feel good and it strengthens your relationships. There is no shame in needing help, and there is no weakness in accepting it. I am also getting that some of you might be in a position where you are helping someone who is less fortunate than you, or mentoring someone who is earlier in their journey. The Six of Pentacles is saying that this is a good use of your energy, and that by lifting others up, you are also elevating yourself. There is a karmic quality to this card, and it suggests that the good you do for others will come back to you in unexpected ways. You are building positive karma right now, and that is going to serve you well in the future. This card is also about fairness and making sure that your exchanges with others are balanced and equitable. You want to make sure that you are not giving so much that you deplete yourself, or that you are not taking so much that you are putting others at a disadvantage. The Six of Pentacles is asking you to find that sweet spot where everyone benefits and where there is a healthy flow of energy between you and the people in your life. Pay attention to relationships or situations where you feel like things are out of balance and take steps to correct that imbalance. The seventh card is the Nine of Swords. And I will be honest, this card can feel a little heavy because it is associated with anxiety, worry, and sleepless nights. But I want you to understand that this card is not here to scare you or to predict that something bad is going to happen. Instead, it is showing me that you have been carrying a lot of mental stress and worry lately, and that this is something that needs to be addressed. You might be overthinking things or imagining worst-case scenarios that are not actually based in reality. The Nine of Swords is telling you that most of what you are worried about is not going to happen, and that you are causing yourself unnecessary suffering by dwelling on negative thoughts. What I want you to know is that your thoughts have power, and when you spend a lot of time worrying or being anxious, you are actually creating more of that energy in your life. The Nine of Swords is asking you to become aware of your thought patterns and to challenge the negative narratives that you tell yourself. Are these worries based on facts, or are they based on fears? Are you catastrophizing, or are you looking at the situation objectively? Often, when we shine a light on our worries, we realize that they are not as scary as we thought they were. This card is also encouraging you to reach out for support if you are struggling with anxiety or depression. There is no shame in talking to a therapist or counselor, or even just confiding in a trusted friend about what you are going through. Sometimes just saying your worries out loud can help them lose their power over you. You do not have to suffer in silence, and you do not have to pretend that everything is fine when it is not. Being vulnerable and asking for help is actually a sign of strength, not weakness. I am also getting that some of you might be having trouble sleeping, or you might be experiencing nightmares or intrusive thoughts. If that is the case, the Nine of Swords is suggesting that you create a calming bedtime routine and that you do things that help you relax and unwind before you go to sleep. This could be meditation, journaling, reading, or anything else that helps quiet your mind. You might also want to limit your exposure to news and social media, especially before bed, because that can contribute to anxiety and worry. Take care of your mental health and prioritize activities that bring you peace and calm. The 8th card is the Queen of Cups, and this is such a nurturing and compassionate card to come through for you right now, Aries. The Queen of Cups is all about emotional intelligence, intuition, and being in touch with your feelings. This tells me that you are being asked to lead with your heart right now and to trust your emotional guidance system. You might be someone who is more comfortable in your head and who likes to logic your way through things, but the Queen of Cups is encouraging you to also honor your emotions and to allow yourself to feel what you feel without judgment. This card is also about being there for others in an emotional capacity. You might find that people are coming to you for advice or support, and the Queen of Cups is saying that you have the wisdom and the compassion to help them. You are a safe space for others to share their feelings, and you have this ability to hold space for people without trying to fix them or tell them what to do. That is a beautiful gift, and it is one that is needed in the world. Do not underestimate the impact that your presence and your listening can have on someone who is going through a difficult time. For some of you, the Queen of Cups could represent a person in your life who embodies these qualities. This could be a mother, grandmother, therapist, or close friend who is very emotionally intuitive and nurturing. Pay attention to the people who show up for you with love and compassion, and make sure you are expressing gratitude for their presence in your life. These are the people who help you feel safe and supported, and who remind you that you are not alone. The Queen of Cups is also very connected to creativity and artistic expression. You might be feeling inspired to create something that comes from a deep emotional place. This could be writing, painting, music, or any other form of art that allows you to express what is in your heart. The Queen of Cups is encouraging you to give yourself permission to be creative and to not worry about whether what you create is good or perfect. The act of creating is healing in itself, and it does not have to result in some finished product that you show to the world. Sometimes creating is just for you, and that is more than enough. The 9th card is the Lovers, and this is such an interesting card to come through at this point in the reading because it is all about choices, relationships, and alignment. The Lovers is showing me that you are at a crossroads right now, and there is a decision that needs to be made. This could be related to a romantic relationship, where you need to decide whether to commit more fully or whether to walk away. But it could also be about any kind of partnership or collaboration, where you need to decide if this is the right fit for you. The Lovers is asking you to really examine what you value and what you want, and to make sure that your choices are in alignment with your true self. What I find really powerful about this card is that it is not just about relationships with other people, it is also about your relationship with yourself. Are you being true to who you are? Are you honoring your own needs and desires? Or are you compromising yourself to please others or to fit into what you think you should be? The Lovers is a reminder that the most important relationship you have is the one with yourself, and when that relationship is healthy and loving, everything else falls into place. For those of you who are in a romantic relationship, the Lovers is a very positive card, and it suggests that you and your partner are moving into a deeper level of commitment and connection. You might be having important conversations about the future, or making decisions together about where you want your relationship to go. This card is saying that you are aligned with each other and that you are working together as a team. That is a beautiful foundation for a lasting partnership. For those of you who are single, the Lovers is telling you that you are ready to attract a significant relationship into your life. You have done the inner work, and you are clear about what you want and what you deserve. The universe is going to bring someone into your life who is a true match for you and who aligns with your values and your vision for the future. Be open to meeting new people and do not be afraid to put yourself out there. Love is coming for you, and it is going to be better than anything you have experienced before. The 10th and final card is the Page of Wands, and this is such a playful and enthusiastic card to end on. The Page of Wands is all about new beginnings, excitement, and being open to adventure. This tells me that something new and exciting is about to enter your life, and it is going to bring a fresh burst of energy and enthusiasm. You might be starting a new project, embarking on a new adventure, or just feeling this renewed sense of passion and purpose. The Page of Wands is encouraging you to embrace this new chapter with an open heart and a curious mind. What I love about the Page cards is that they represent this beginner energy where you do not have to have everything figured out. You are allowed to be messy and imperfect and to make mistakes as you learn. The Page of Wands is telling you to approach this new beginning with a sense of playfulness and to not take everything so seriously. Have fun with it and enjoy the process of discovering and exploring. You do not have to be an expert right away, you just have to be willing to try. This card is also about following your passions and doing what lights you up. You might be getting inspired to pursue something that you have always been curious about but never had the courage to try. The Page of Wands is giving you permission to go for it, and to not let fear or self-doubt hold you back. You have so much potential and so much to offer, and the world needs your unique gifts and talents. Do not hide your light under a bushel, shine it brightly and see what happens. For some of you, the Page of Wands could represent a younger person in your life who is bringing new energy and fresh perspectives. This could be a child, a younger sibling, or even a colleague who is newer to the field. Pay attention to what they have to say and be open to learning from them. Sometimes the people we think we are supposed to teach end up being our greatest teachers. So Aries, to wrap this all up, what the cards are telling me is that you have been through major shifts, and this week is going to be the week where everything finally comes together and seals the deal on what you have been working towards. You are moving from a place of waiting and planning into a place of manifestation and action. The abundance you have been calling in is on its way to you, and you are being asked to stay aligned with your truth and to trust that the universe has your back. There is healing happening, there is growth happening, and there is so much good coming your way. Stay focused on your goals, trust your intuition, and be open to the magic that is unfolding.